There's something about family and home, a safe place where we belong, a place of togetherness and shared experience. This is Lynn Witten's life today, but it's taken a very long time to get here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very well.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
Hi.
Oh, it's good to see you.
It's a beautiful dress.
Oh, thank you.
The winter sun.
Oh, look how beautiful this is.
But now you two knew each other long before you got together.
Very much
so. Yeah.
I probably knew Lynn before we got together, I knew for 10 years already. You know, socially, she was a good friend of mine at work. We worked together, we were work colleagues. And then 10 years went by and we were put together. I firmly believe that we were meant to be together. And we met again after 10 years, and it's been amazing ever since.
You meet at the right time.
Absolutely.
Yes, when we were ready.
When you were ready.
Serendipity.
Yeah.
Serendipity.
Serendipity.
I came from a very close-knit, conservative, very religious family. Very, very strict. And that there were rules which we had to abide by. Things like sport and school outings wasn't always allowed because we had to be kept safe. We were a close family in that we did a lot of things together, but we were not close in that we didn't share any secrets. It was happy to a point because I didn't know any better, and there was a facade and there was a secret that I carried with me my whole childhood. It started when I was a little girl. My earliest memories before the age of 5, where a very close family member started abusing me. And it started off just sort of trying to keep me a little bit separate and trying to tell me that I was his special girl, and because I was so special that he wanted to spend time alone with me. And that's how it started. And you know, the word rape didn't enter my mind until a lot later. I didn't realize what was happening, and I didn't realize it was wrong. I just didn't like it. It was uncomfortable. It felt dirty. It felt like I wasn't that special, actually.
Had you told your mom?
No, I didn't tell my mother.
Why?
The fear of being caught out and the shame of what it would mean if people found out that I was abused.
I think not disclosing and carrying that burden is in itself an ongoing trauma. Sexual abuse in childhood plays absolute havoc with the psyche, with the soul of the survivor. The trauma exists in every cell of your body, and you can't forget about it for a minute of any day.
I could completely disconnect. You can do whatever you want to to my body, and I don't have to be there. And I would close my eyes and I would go to the sea. And that is what made me survive.
Things happened then, and you took some action.
At the age of 16, I just knew it was wrong. And I started asking people if this is what is happening. And the person that I had spoken to at the time, she confirmed that it's not normal and it's not okay, and that I need to go and find help. She was the first person that actually believed.
Lynn, what was it like to be believed?
It was like somebody had given me a Christmas gift in the middle of the year. It was amazing. It was just so unreal that for the first time somebody said, and somebody had shock and horror on her face that this is what was happening, and that I hadn't told anybody, and that nobody else had picked it up.
Lynn was only a teenager, and yet she bravely went to social services on her own to open a case. But because she was under 18, she needed a guardian's signature, and no one was prepared to sign.
Devastation and a feeling of aloneness, of being part of a big family, being part of a big community, and being absolutely lonely, and knowing that the time was not now. That there would be a time, and that I would need to find the strength to wait.
That disbelief and rejection and abandonment in an hour of need is another trauma.
I had this determination that this was wrong, and if you shout loud enough, it has to stop. And there was a particular event in an afternoon, and I was busy with doing something, and there was a knife, and I touched the knife, and it took everything in me not to stab him, but it was in that moment that I realized that if I stabbed him, he would have won, and I would have paid the price for the abuse for the rest of my life, because I would have been locked up and he would have still been free. And it was in that moment that I decided that he was not going to win, and he was never going to win.